Bruh. 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 Hey, traders. Happy Sunday. Glad to have y'all here. Bitcoin's, I don't know, not been moving too much. You know, we got a little movement yesterday, and now we got a little movement today. You know, like 150 points. Now you pull back, and you're literally right around the same place you were 12 hours ago. So, good news on Bitcoin is you're above 17,730. Anytime you're above that price, there's not really anything else historically in your way from running to the highest side of the rally. But you gotta be cognizant and understand what maybe is happening on the 4 hour just a little bit, okay? And you know, this idea was here yesterday, but the rally continued. The retrace from high to low kept going. I mean, I think you're at a 50% retrace. Look, I mean, that's still there. You know, hidden bearish divergence if you don't rally above 19,400. So you got to keep catching bids to invalidate this. Otherwise, you might sell off. And you know, the higher you get, it's probably the better it is for downside. So you know, maybe by the time we get down to a double bottom, if this was going to play out, maybe right after the hidden bearish divergence, we'd get some sort of classic bullish divergence on the double bottom or slightly lower low. But as it stands, man, it's like we're in a really bullish trend, and this is a bearish indicator. Bearish indicators are often unreliable, and if they do play out, they often underperform. So you just gotta understand we're not in a bear market just because you had one sell-off that was pretty much just a liquidation hunt, profit taking. So again, anything above 17,730 on Bitcoin is bullish, really, really bullish. That's kind of it. That's your breaking point. The daily is going to just to be another green candle. Yesterday you technically did bullishly engulf and now follow through price action. Look left, man. I mean, this is all you need to know. Why 17,730? Why being above that price is extremely bullish? Because in the monthly and the weekly, there is no resistance until all-time highs, pretty much, or at least 19,378, which we tested on the weekly early this week, and then reversed at it actually. So just testing it once, but now we're climbing back. So the reason why it's so important on the daily 17,730 is the highest level. Traders settled up before all-time highs, right? Where you've got that candle high close from December 12th, 2017. This is like the same thing. It gets talked about over and over on the stream, and it's been a really good point for us to understand what's going on. So again, after this area, the 17,730, it's straight up, straight down. That's it. That's all you got. So the weekly's closing in 49 minutes. Oh, we gotta look at futures. You're gonna freak out on the futures. Yeah, I kind of knew that was coming, right? I mean, it's gapped up, but has it gapped up? If you look at significant time scales, maybe not. All right, so the weekly, like I was just talking about, there is no resistance until 19,378. We've spent one or a couple hours testing that this week, and look at that, man. You go down to what, 16,175, where traders settled up the week of January 1st, 2018. You tested it and bounced resoundingly at it. So it looks like, unless you get some 48-minute rally here, it's going to be a big indecision candle that could certainly be engulfed next week, right? It's about time, man. I mean, like, how many candles? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in a row, you know, that are all green. So just nothing wrong with indecision here. Intra-week, though, you hit the highest side of the rally, so that's pretty nice. So yeah, dude, without an edge, I mean, look, the thing is, though, it's pretty funny. Like, maybe Bitcoin didn't have an edge or anything.
Apple, when you get a chance, just
is that a joint?
Chart to Discord general chat.
Yeah, I was talking to Brad about Apple earlier today. Yeah. My buddy who plays options, he likes it too. We'll have to look at Apple. Yeah, it had broken out, and it was back testing a breakout as support, making consecutive higher lows. If it's gonna do it, hopefully you could see it happening this week. You know, tech finally catching some love. There hasn't been much love for tech at all. Big tech, mega caps, since the snapping about a month ago now. Yeah, about 1 month ago tomorrow. Pfizer came out with that 90% efficacy vaccine for COVID, and ever since then, value's been getting all the love. Tech and the Nasdaq has not been getting much love till recently, where you just did break to all-time highs in Nasdaq, the IXIC, the Nasdaq Composite. Great news if you have a Roth IRA or a 401k or an SEP. Right, futures, bottom right of your screen is Bitcoin. Wow, closed the week down to, I think, 16,999 or something like that. And you're just up. You're at 18,450 now. Big gap. But, again, if you look at a significant time scale, I don't think that exists. So top right's Nasdaq, up 0.51% on the new week. Very nice. S&P 500, 0.27% up on the new week. Dow Jones, up 0.18%. So Nasdaq is outperforming, in the first 13 minutes of futures being reopened, okay? Not bad, man. We'll see. What are you talking about? There's no gap. Yeah, there is. There's a gap, right? No, there's actually not a gap. I mean, this is what I'm talking. I knew this was the way it was going to look, something like this. Bitcoin futures, this is delayed. Don't worry about it. But this is where it gapped up, right? There's no gap, though, right? I mean, gaps are like this, like 90, 600. That's a real gap right there. Like, you clearly see it. Though, yes, you certainly opened higher than you closed. Is there a real gap there? No. It happens, man. So, no gap to fill, right? A gap would be some sort of there's just like a vacuum of space between one candle and the next one. There isn't that. There is no vacuum here on this new open. So we'll see how it goes, though. Bitcoin futures up 8.57%. So we'll see. Let's look at Ethereum. Wonderful stuff on Ethereum. I want y'all to see this, though. I want y'all to see. My God, man! I was just charting. I went to the Coinbase chart. I've normally been looking at Tether. Man, this looks so good. So freaking good. Watch this. All right, going all the way back, man. Okay, I used the same demand line on the bottom. Just one high on the top in February, right before COVID crash. So that top to bottom, look, you got the equidistant, where you see the 75% trend line here respected, like the 25% trend line respected really well. And look, we went up to do what? We tested the top of it and reversed to run down to hit the heart line of the upsloping channel as support before having a massive rally. 575, man. It's continuing to climb. It's near its highest high of the entire day. Pretty much is. And it's really cool. That heart line lines up perfectly with the horizontal line support resistance from September. That was once resistance became support for the first time. Yes, for the first time on the daily. That's what it did November 26th. Very nice. Pretty nice channel, dude. Okay? The thing about Ethereum that was interesting, brought this up to patrons a little earlier. I mean, somewhat of an argument for hidden bullish divergence, with this being the pivot point, right? Daily hidden bullish divergence on top of, what, 4-hour hidden bullish divergence. That was identified almost immediately, after the dump. It's really nice. Keep it going. 576. Ethereum is pumping right now, chat. Outperforming Bitcoin, certainly. Litecoin outperforming Bitcoin, certainly on this new rally, on this attempted rally we're getting on the what are they called? The blebs. The bleb, there's the FANG, the FAA or FANNG, right? Well, you now have, I call them the blebs. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, the four that were added to PayPal, right? The bleb, they're all catching bids far greater than all the others, like the smaller S coins that aren't on PayPal, not performing, like Bitcoin, like Ethereum, like Bitcoin Cash, or Litecoin. Okay. I mean, recently you're starting. This was all day. I mean, now you're starting this new little rally we're getting this past hour and a half or so. Yeah, you're getting some more altcoins waking up somewhat to the price action, but you're at a golden retrace from your high to low. You're exceeding a 618 golden retrace, so very deep. But this is what I was talking about. It was on the other chart I had already plotted, but this is just the Coinbase chart. That right there, that's undeniable. Like your last histogram on a low to your high or low on a back test of an old resistance as support. You showed this, and look at the follow through price. Look at the reversal you got off that. It's very, very nice. Let's see if we can keep going. But if you know what I'm talking about with a retrace. I don't know, right? Exceeding 618. So the next target would be 592, the 786. 592. So gonna be on Bitcoin probably. Bitcoin needs to maybe keep catching some bids. It doesn't have to be crazy, and it looks like Ethereum would just continue to outperform, catch more bids. Hope you all had a good one. Did find a way to stream yesterday after the Iron Bowl. That was awesome. Talking about a harmonic or something on the daily.
Can you look at XTZ? Bullish cipher on daily. Bottom of long-term channel. 4 hours bull division shears niche.
It was close, right? It never quite touched that PCZ. He's talking about an X, A, B, C, D. I don't know how though, because that's way too high, right? Cipher top out is a 1414. I don't think this is a valid harmonic. Right? You're talking about this or this? Either one. I don't think it matters. It's way too deep. It's far too deep. No. Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about... No, that's the only thing that could be... No, this is not a valid harmonic because you got to go by the rules. If the rules are way too screwed on a certain anchor point, right? C in this situation. No. You can't go any higher than a 1414 for the extension. This went like 200+%. So, no, why can't we just look at it like it was some sort of falling wedge or something that broke out, obviously hit some sort of targets, pulled back, and is trying to stay above a critical ice line? The longer you stay above this, the higher the probability becomes you run up again. You eventually see 313. It was like a pullback. It was a big pullback because of Bitcoin, and we're talking about common retraces from that major high to low. You had a 38% retrace. You literally respect the T. You had the golden zone and reversed. But the good news is, after the reversal, you're making higher lows than the previous lows. So again, the big breaking point for I guess there's a decent way to size up your risk here. Pretty easy, right? You don't want anything to do with Tezos below 227, 228. That's it. So if you stay above this long enough, eventually you'll catch bids to run up to test the local highs you had, and maybe even higher. So that's it, right? Below that, you're out because it could eventually find its way all the way down to 186. So pretty easy to size up your risk, or to manage your risk if you're trying to play Tezos, right? The ice line, you're above it. Good. Stay above it. You'll go. You'll moon. But Bitcoin has to catch bids. It's all over, right? I mean, like if Bitcoin dumps. So, okay, having a stop loss. If Bitcoin dumps, you know Tezos is going to fall below 229, 230, and then you get stopped out, minimal losses, and then it eventually runs down to 180 or something. And then it's like, okay, you're out. You're in cash. No big deal. Minimum losses. Okay, do you get what I'm saying about Tezos here on the daily? It's Tezos though, so. Right, why do we have to look at it like it's a harmonic?
Gentlemen.
I mean, I'm using Fibonacci from the high to low the same way I would use Fibonacci if it was a true harmonic, which it's not. So, targeting's this somewhat similar to not identical, if not identical. Oh yeah, Apple. Yep. There's too many A's. Yeah, like the, well, I mean, I don't like the demand line being broken. I really like the accumulation. I like the bullish convergence. Really nice bullish convergence here. Yeah. So it's almost like Dragon-esque, right? Or it was this demand line. I wonder if on the 4 hour I have it like that. The gap, the target's 131, and that's undeniable. That's what it will be. If one was to enter here at 116, 131 would be the minimum target. That's the gap fill. I have another way? Yeah. So, like, I mean, that's another idea where, hey, it could turn into some sort of bearish Gartley, and the Gartley PCZ is at the gap fill. So that's another, like, argument. Again, I like the higher lows. There are multiple assets across the market doing this higher low stuff. One I like is NVIDIA. I think if Apple runs, NVIDIA is probably going to run too. So, you know, it's just interesting, though. The demand line we had, we broke it, and then we back tested it as resistance. And we sold off, and we're trying to make a higher low. So, this is one of the market drivers, man. Okay. I guess I'll get rid of this harmonic for a second so you can see what I'm talking about with the little supply line broken right there. It's almost like a scuffed A dragon where it broke out, kind of tried to back test, and this would be it. You know, this would be the area of low risk. I don't think you want anything to do with Apple below 108. That's definitely the cutoff point. And that's it. You're losing your negative Momo on the 4 hour. What did the daily oscillator look like again? Is it okay? Yeah, the daily, it looks prime. It looks prime for the next step. Like on the 4 hour and daily combined, they both look like both look like they're saying, okay, the bulls are about to have the ball again, right? That was pathetic. That was really pathetic. The problem is, right, there is a gap fill down here at 110. So you got close to filling it. I mean, you got to 112, but you were $2 off of filling a gap. So there's also another gap down at 96.34. I don't. Just saying. Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. Yeah, it's like, you know, probably a decent way to size up the risk would just be anything below 108. No. And if it rallies and never touches 108 or below, then it could run up to 131, and that'd be it. And then, you know, after that would be all-time highs at 138, and then after that you could just use your fib extensions from the highest point to lowest point to target for the 1272 at 147.40. That'd be a nice target too. 150. Okay. It's choppy. Super choppy. Yeah, and it's not a, you know, someone be like, is that a potential 3 rising valleys? It could be. The argument could be made if the higher, well, if this lower high was a higher high. It's not. So it doesn't have the textbook, but I always love seeing consecutive higher lows, right? I mean, that the rule of 3, right, where 3 valleys, 3 peaks occur, right? This is 3 valleys for now. It's not the pattern technically, so that's a classic accumulations going on. And then the oscillators look, or the MACD looks really good for this. Okay, yeah, Apple, man. So like, remember, just remember, dude, like 3, the rule of 3. Oh, 3 valleys. Well, remember Bitcoin? Remember when Bitcoin showed 3 different peaks on the 4 hour? And we even, like, the beginning of the stream before the dump happened, it was like, well, rule of 3, saying that, it's like the triple RSI, bearish divergence 3, the dump. So Bitcoin or Apple might be the 3rd valley. That might be enough. What about Micron? I mean, come on, dude. 3, 1, 2, 3 valleys, and then kingdom, right? Not all-time highs, but definitely about to be at your highest level since the tech bubble of 2000. That's where Micron could be headed. I mean, it's trying to break out the highest level it had seen since 2000, but that was May of 2018. You're multi-year highs on Micron, but 1, 2, 3. Just keep it in mind, man. Can you hear? Is the music good? The auditory levels between the music, balance between me and the music, dude. So just look back at the futures real quick. Remember Bitcoin 18,470 futures, Nasdaq futures just hit near its highest level of the run. S&P is working on it, right? It's underperforming the Nasdaq. But again, as we discussed, the Nasdaq did break out last week. The S&P, I believe, did. Well, it's all all-time highs last week, but I don't think. Hold on, let's go back to it real quick. Yeah, it was just right up at it. It was. I think you did close maybe at the highest level ever on the last 4 hour candle of the week. You did, yeah. Where traders settled up on Friday at close on the 4 hour all-time highs. Undeniable. That's the highest level where traders settled up in the history of the S&P 500, 36.38. And, you know, it's a big symmetrical triangle breakout, even a back test. And now you're going. And I like I like how the bulls are about to get the ball in the 4 hour. All right, so eventual targets like $38.97, $3,900, 100% measured move of the major neutral pattern, symmetrical triangle.
Gentlemen, in the mix.
Okay. So Nasdaq, though, very similar looking stuff, but yeah, gapped up. So gap fill always can happen. Clear, concise, all-time highs 12,205 on Friday. highest level ever. And I mean, if we want to, I guess we can target this. But you know, with that in mind, you're looking at the Nasdaq. It's like the Nasdaq's going to hit all times. I don't think it's possible. It might be, but it would be. It could take forever if you don't have Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Google. If you don't have them perform and actually rally on those consecutive higher lows, how does the Nasdaq Composite get up to the 100% measured move here? Right? You got to do a little thinking that they would. They would. It might be time to come home for the mega caps that drive the market. 13,358. It's 100% measure move with this symmetrical triangle. That's it, dude. This also could be a bearish deep crab. You won't even believe it because the 88% retrace is what makes it a bearish deep crab. 886. That's it, dude. That's it. That's why it's not just a crab pattern. It's a deep crab. The 1618 fib extension, the PCZ of the bearish deep crab would be at 13,070 or so. Reasonable to believe, reasonable to believe that that's where it could run to. So a zone between 13,070 and 13.3, that'll be the target area, I guess, right? Sweet. We'll see it happen. Go mega cap. Been patiently waiting. My God, I'm sure a lot of y'all own those mega caps, in tech, and they've just past month been, most of them anyway, just been blah. That's okay. The value stocks, they've been doing things. Kenny, that would be called a crab tempura. Deep fried crab is tempura crab. Okay. So thanks so much for the 1,300 people tuned in. If you're enjoying the live stream, you're enjoying this Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash retrace, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Let's move on over to Litecoin that we did not look at yet. Well, the golden zone, high to low. You've hit the 50% retrace. You hit $80, right? We know what $80 was, right? That was like the big breakout point. If you could break that, you could see $95. You almost made it, So you're just at it, man. You're hitting $80, a high from September 2019, the upthrust from February 2020. I mean, the price action here is very real. Very real price action. Congestion area. You got to get back above that. So that's all on Bitcoin. I think if Bitcoin keeps rallying and shocks the world, and it doesn't matter, like a wave analysis, like we're bullish to ever, maybe there's just too much demand. Maybe there's just not enough supply. We're in weird territory on Bitcoin. It being so close to its all-time high, and the fundamentals, like the institutions buying right now, so many of them. What was it, Guggenheim? Just the news broke yesterday on Guggenheim. What are you talking about? I'll just read it, a little snippet from it. So Guggenheim Funds Trust filed an amendment with the U.S. SEC, Securities Exchange Commission, to allow its $5 billion Macro Opportunities Fund gain exposure to Bitcoin by investing up to 10% of the fund's net asset value in Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, right? So it looks like a lot of these big funds are, using couriers, which is GBDC. That is a courier. So I think, what is the premiums? Somewhat high, but you get 84% exposure to GBDC, from spot. So that's just going to keep, do you really think like that's going to stop? You think, funds are going to stop doing that? No, it's just the beginning. It's just happened. Like we're talking October. Square, in early October, and then in mid to late October, PayPal mass adoption. So price continues to rally. And again, there's like 900 new Bitcoins minted per day, mined per day. And you've got PayPal, Square, and Grayscale acquiring almost all of them daily, right? So it's not like there's really an increased supply. Not really, if they keep just gobbling it up, buying it. GBDC dropped 26%, only after hitting 3 targets of the trade setup. Yup. No problem, man. It's going to happen. Yeah, we looked at Ethereum, Matani. Yes, Brad, please ask them. See what they can do. Yeah, 4 hour, there's a gap. Yep. Anything that's not the daily. The daily, though, there is no gap, so it's weird. Cypheron says, oh, okay. So you can't use. All right, so like you can't do that. If you anchor an A, right, the lowest low has to be the next pivot point. So I get it, COVID crash, whatever, but in actuality, that should be B because it was the lowest point after A. This is kind of, because if you use that, you could use anything. You have to, that's just the rule of harmonics. When you go XA, whatever the lowest low is after A would be the next, so it's invalid, right? It's not even real. You're using it for the convenience, right? Of saying, hey, this is where I'm gonna put B, but it doesn't make sense, right? That's why the rules are there. So to me, it doesn't, like, I don't care if it's harmonic or not, because it's still viable to target the way I did it, right? Low risk above that ice line should be fine. But yeah, you can't just cherry pick where B is gonna be because it's convenient for the pattern's validity.
What's your plan, thoughts on Baba?
What's up, Stuart? Thoughts on Baba? It had been killing it, right? Why would I repeat it when you can just rewind the stream? I don't understand. I don't know, man. Baba, I haven't really been looking at it too much. No, unfortunately, no daily hidden bullish, all bearish convergence. You make a low on price, you make a lower low. So it broke that really nice channel. And hey, the bearish divergence eventually played out. Nice. You see that? I had it and it just kept going a little bit more. But in the end, it ended up being bearish divergence. So there's no support. It's like all-time highs, you know, like it. So I don't know if you're gonna get down to 230 to test it. That would make sense, right? You've never tested it. You just gapped up. So without an edge here, I don't, you know, daily there is no edge. You just got like positive Momo. Yeah, if anything, it's like hidden bearish divergence on the 4 hour. You make a high on price up here. You make a lower high with much higher levels of positive Momo and pending price action continuation to the downside. So I don't know, man. If you're just talking about a strategic entry, 230 would make sense for a back test that's never done before. But I don't really see anything that sticks out right now that's bullish to me. That's like, oh man, time for a trade setup, right? I mean, on Baba, nah, not yet. Not yet, man. It'd be nice to sell up and make a lower low, and then we get clear 4 hour bullish divergence like seller exhaustion. We don't have that yet, so yeah. I mean, great asset though. I mean, for the long term, I guess, right? It's extremely specific. Need more of that.
Hey man, can you look at XRP/USD monthly chart on Poloniex?
Oh, sure we can. Yeah, nice bullish engulfing candle about to close in 1 day in 1 hour. Yep. Yes, sir, it's great. It's a huge engulfing candle. Positive Momo's building. I remember us looking at this. It was just losing its negative Momo. It's kind of crazy how it really did play out. Like when it went positive, wow, you know, gotta love that histogram. So only way you can look at this, I think, on the monthly, God, there's no other way to Fibonacci on the monthly besides that all-time insane FOMO high to the low. You haven't even hit a 23% retrace. That should tell you, man, that's crazy. This month, XRP has appreciated in value 152.6%. That's phenomenal. But if you're just talking about common retraces from the all-time high to the low, where we don't even know it's a valid swing low, you'd think it's close. I mean, just common retraces between 141, $1.41, and $2.22, repeating, of course. All right, that's the common retrace zone. We'll see. I think if a multi-month, multi-year bull trend for crypto continues, that's very reasonable to believe. Right, if Bitcoin's like gonna break all-time highs, go to 24, 30K, I mean, yeah, why could XRP not see higher prices too? And it still would be certainly underperforming Bitcoin long term. Even if it got to these levels, it would still be vastly underperforming Bitcoin. So cool. Ethereum stalled. No. Well, you know, I mean, Bitcoin's stalling too, so Litecoin's stalling too. It just hitting resistance. Litecoin's hitting resistance. Bitcoin has no real resistance up here. I mean, it really doesn't. I mean, like, I just don't. Where you are on Bitcoin, that's what's so like interesting about it. Like anything above 17,730 is nothing to me. I mean, yeah, you now have local highs that were just manufactured that could be potential reversal areas. That's it though. That's literally it. You just got to wonder how strong, or if it does play out, how much follow through will happen if the hidden bearish divergence here actually plays out, right? Like, how deep will we retrace? That's textbook though. A high on price, a lower high on price with much higher levels of positive momentum than the previous level. So that is impending price action continuation to the downside being implied right now. But if Bitcoin continues to catch bids because of the historical context where we're above all these major resistance points, and it's going to run to test the highest high of the rally and then maybe all-time highs, I mean, like, then this could get invalidated. Like, if Bitcoin just keeps climbing and eventually gets a candle high close on the 4-hour above 19,400, then there would be no more hidden bearish divergence argument. But it is certainly there right now, and you don't want to be stalling here. Otherwise, yeah, the next move could be down. Okay, so just don't stall. Keep going. Try to keep building that positive momentum, and you won't have to worry about this. But it's always possible, man. Never easy. Ethereum pumped a bit while Bitcoin was going down. Yeah, a little bit. It was interesting. Yeah, my alert went off. I was downstairs making my coffee, and Bitcoin had pulled back, and then beep. I'm like, what? Yeah, it was Ethereum. 575 right now, which is pretty high in terms of the run. Yeah, I mean, pulled back, but it's pretty much at its highest level of the day, after showing hidden bullish divergence in the 4-hour, and at the same time as showing that divergence, you were at a critical ice line from September. What was once resistance, for the first time on the 4-hour, first time became support. You get that, right? It had never happened. When you broke out, and this was like a Friday, November 20th, I believe, Thursday night, Friday, we broke out and there was no backtest. So eventually, finally backtested. Okay, you back. So now market participants say what was once resistance is now confirmed to be support. There was no confirmation until Thanksgiving or whatever. And so now from there, rallying like the Jesus. You're beyond a moderate retrace now. You're at about a 65% retrace, golden pocket. Positive Momo building. See, this is what you want on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin catches some more bids, you just want to see more, higher histogram wicks than the previous one, and then it'll all be fine. Then like the argument weakens, and then eventually gets invalidated once you break the highest high. Okay. Wyckoff reaccumulation on Bitcoin. I don't know about that. It was a flag and then extended on too long, and now it's not a flag anymore. It's really not. There's just not enough data, I think, to be trying to label what's going on with Bitcoin as anything besides just an attempted rally retrace, common retrace.
Serious bear div on the 1 to 3D, especially MACD. Any major things I might be missing?
You want to look at Caterpillar? What's up, 1,437 people tuned in. Hey, hit that like button, that bell, that sub if you're enjoying at least the coverage, at least Bitcoin recovering some. We are just, a couple of days ago, holy crap, now it's like, wow, we're not too far off the high size of the rally. And Caterpillar is incredible, dude, on the monthly. So what'd you ask, though? What's up, Pollock, man? Bear Shark. I think I could see that. Yeah, you're near it. But dude, the monthly is about to close at all-time highs. Holy crap. We're talking less than a day. So yeah, I mean, a bear shark. You know, look at this trend you're in. It's ridiculous. Can we plot this? Is this something we could make a really nice channel here? Not even being in log scale. Wow, look at that. Jeez. That is pretty gorgeous of a channel, right? Nearing the tops like 182.25. You wonder what will happen once it hits that again. I definitely could see a supply line there. We're talking a high from 2006, high from 2011, high from December 2017, and maybe soon another high in November or October, or sorry, December of 2020. We're at 185. So it's only got like, so you could say, yeah, of course, like it seems like the upside potential is kind of gone. Like you're on the higher risk side of things to own this right now, based on this, unless it says whatever, man, just breaks out and runs the upside. Okay, but in terms of shark, we can look at it. You know, Caterpillar was amazing, right? And Caterpillar on the daily was in this multi-year downtrend. I remember this was so beautiful. This was the most legendary bearish harmonic maybe ever, because can someone tell me what bearish harmonic this is? And then after you do that, tell me what asset we're looking at. Okay, can someone tell me here? And I'm talking, that was a textbook harmonic. Why is it significant? Probably the coolest thing ever. I mean, you just can't make this up. Oh, okay, whatever. So yeah, people are answering right, but I think it's going. Yes, crypto fish. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so it was a bearish butterfly pattern, and the asset's name is Caterpillar. It's unbelievable, dude. Unbelievable. That boy is good. So little did we know it was going to turn into the COVID crash. Okay, whatever. So you eventually broke back out. You back tested kind of July 7th, and you've just been gone ever since. And yes, all-time highs on daily and all that. So he's asking, is that a shark, man? Is that a shark? Excuse me, I got to hide this. So we're talking about bear shark right here. I know, right? This has got to be an XA. Or 0. A, B, C, yep, and then 113 would be D. But you're not quite there, right? You're almost there. Huh. That's a bearish shark. Yep. So think about it. You reverse, you go 50%, you get a bullish 5-0, and then you go again, right? That's what we'd be looking for in Caterpillar if it was going to do that. Okay. Very nice. Yep. Shark, you're almost at the PCC. PCC is exactly like 180, 181. But then you got the top of the range, or top of the multi-year, right? Decade large uptrend that's about $5 higher. So again, you could understand why it would be really high risk to be owning Caterpillar in the 180s, right? Because there are arguments with Fibonacci and supply lines from ancient history somewhat, you know, for ancient, meaning 10 years ago. So pretty easy to strategize somewhere to set up a stop anywhere above the supply line in this contextual situation, right? Like 190. The problem is like, oh, will it hit 200, the psychological resistance? It might. A lot of bearish divergence on the 4 hour. Well, that's even better. That's like entry then. It's like, oh, it's. Oh, yeah, there's some. It's not really that powerful. I get it. I see it, though. Yeah, it's there. Sure. Look at total market cap for crypto. We hadn't done that. Pretty interesting. I mean, I like it. It just kind of reminds me of Bitcoin spot price, where, yeah, I get it. The attempted rally. Now, market participants are seeing if we could get enough market participants to run us over the highest level. That's what's going on all S coins right now and Bitcoin. Good news is, like, you know, once it back tested this old horizontal line support resistance, oh my god, as support, right, it bounced tremendously, and it got you all the way back above that other high from January 2018. And the good news is you're back outside of this crazy ascending, broadening wedge, right? You're back out of it, so that's good. Yeah, it's going to take a lot of work, man. I'd love to see a higher high, but we just know after impulses down like that, you get attempted rallies that goes between a 38%, 61.8% retrace, and then you reverse again. But again, it's great news for Ethereum, trying to exceed that 618 right now, but it's got Bitcoin. You got to get some help, man. Bitcoin has to keep catching bids for Ethereum to outperform like this. Are y'all there? Chat? Healer? Anyone? Well, if you ignore the COVID dip, alright, but I mean, yeah, I mean, I get it. Brad, the red on red though kind of is tough, you know? Like the script R is red and then the 3 candles are red. Kind of makes it weird.
Could you please take a look at Duke Energy?
Sure. Thanks, Terrell. Energy been killing it lately. Oh man, you go back in history and you see this crazy. I haven't looked at this in God knows how long, so just bear with me on this chart. But I'll clean it up. But this is an old ascending triangle. It was gorgeous. It ran up, never hit the high to low golden mean ratio before reversing to hit the bottom of the triangle again, and then went and exceeded targets. That's crazy. And then after that, what happened after it hit the 100% measured move? Well, it crashed. COVID. And then whatever, you know, after that. So, cool. Been a while, though. So we got 10 minutes and 20 seconds till your weekly candle close, your daily candle close, your 4-hour candle close. Heck yeah, man. So that's the range. You're out of it, it seems like. I like how it back tested what was once resistance as support, and now it's going. But the issue is all these local highs now. I mean, there's a local high at 97.47 and 103.69. So you know kind of maybe how to size up your risk here. A very powerful support resistance here, dude. I mean, that's undeniable steel wall support. So you know, like, exactly, you want nothing to do with Duke below $89.80 or $90, right? That's easy. So in this situation, maybe a gap fill would be good. You know, the closer to $90, the better for an entry. And then, you know, stop loss below $89, and then a target 103.83. All right, I mean, then that's simple. Pretty freaking simple here, IMO. And then if you broke 103.83, high to low, you're talking a 127.2 fib extension target. If you break 103, 115.37 is your target. Okay, that's it, dude. I love the price action correlation. What was once resistance became support for the first time, literally ever, I think. Well, I mean, maybe not. Maybe like here, you know, December 2019, it back tested what was once resistance as support. Then look what ran to all-time highs, and then COVID, right? So you hold this long enough, yeah, there's a probability increases that 103 is tested, then all-time highs to 115.37. Okay,
Bruh.
Duke. Didn't Duke get wrecked last night in football, man? Sorry. Okay, chat, we got 8 minutes till your weekly close. Let's go back to the weekly. Well, let's look at Ethereum on the weekly. I mean, it's in the green. People were saying, oh my god, dude, it's over for Ethereum. 480, 479, and now it's at 572. And it only got its high at 621. So this thing, you understand, it's going to close at its highest level where traders set it up since the week of May 28, 2018. Extremely bullish on Ethereum still, if you look at the weekly chart. Up 6.6%. Yes, overbought. 77. Let's see if it can keep going. And eventually, I'm just saying, if the technicals are respected here, dude, and we don't upthrust and Bitcoin doesn't crash, 795 is pretty much the target. If we're excluding measured moves of double bottoms and we're excluding Fibonacci, 795 is it, dude. I know it sounds crazy, but it always does sound crazy. But this is the same argument. Even before we broke out here, we were in June talking about this potential double bottom and where it could go in time, and look where we are. It's talking about the double bottom in May when Ethereum was in the 200s. Very strong. Very, very strong. Who won the hugging contest last night? Let me guess. Everyone tied for first.
Bruh.
Amazing. And be sure to join the Discord when you can, man. The link is pinned in the chat, but I'll post it again. Join it. In there, there's free educational resources for you to take advantage of. If you're getting started, you're just learning the world of technical analysis, and you like it, you want to learn more, it's there in the Discord. Very active community as well. We have already looked at XRP on significant time scales. But we looked at it on the monthly. We didn't look at it on the weekly. I guess we can look on the monthly, no weekly. Still, hey, great news. Great news. Thanks for even bringing that up, Amar. Just because, like, I looked on another. Someone asked for Polonius, right? Okay, I didn't have any. I'd started from scratch on that one. I'm looking at Binance now, and all that matters to me on the weekly. I said this before when we analyzed it. You just want to close above 58 cents. And you'll have the highest level where traders set it up since the week of May 28, 2018, just like Ethereum. The exact same stat is about to happen in less than 6 minutes. Okay. And above that, on this chart, 86 cents is the target. Anything above 58 cents, there's no real resistance until up there. So, again, I don't see how this can happen unless Bitcoin stays strong and bullish and doesn't dump violently, okay? You have to understand that none of these altcoins have a chance in heck, really, if Bitcoin majorly reverses with volatility and tons of selling, okay? You know that, though, hopefully, right? It's like a disclaimer on every altcoin. If Bitcoin ends the party, if Bitcoin dumps after making a lower high and goes to lower lows, all these coins are going to pull back so much it'll make you maybe cry if you FOMO'd in. Adam, yes, Alabama absolutely destroyed Auburn. It was an embarrassing loss for Auburn, for sure. And I think many people who watched that game would agree with me on that. Out there, Joe, anyone see that game? Or highlights? It was bad. Go to futures real quick. So futures not moving much. Looks like the S&P Dow Jones will eventually fill this little scrub gap. Right. Well, it looks like Dow Jones has filled that little scrub gap. But Bitcoin, I don't know, man. That's a long way down. And now, if the hidden bear, think about it. If the hidden bearish divergence plays out, then you'll fill the gap. The gap that's only visible in the 4-hour and lower. On the daily, there's certainly no gap.
Could you take a look at BNB? Took some bags on the expectation of Binance Smart Chain adoption. Very low fees there. 0.0087035 ETH.
Hey, Paulo, thanks for the $5 worth of Ethereum crypto contribution. Look at that. Look at that weekly candle. Unreal. Crazy, crazy textbook long-legged doji. Extreme amounts of indecision. We're at the lowest point 26.30, highest point 35.50. Whoa. Not too much to look at besides the fact that there was a trade set up on this. It hit 2 targets pretty much. I mean, like perfectly. Reversed there, went right back down to that critical ice line where the entry was. Fell below it because of Bitcoin volatility. It happens. But the good news was the correlation of price action was immediately engulfed right back above it. Then you even back tested the spring, right? The support became support again just 2 days ago, and you've been rallying ever since. But hey, you know, it's like big range between $27 and $33. What is that? 27, 22. Why was the entry there? Why was the stop loss below it? Because it's a major potential reversal area from February or Valentine's Day of this year. So bouncing exactly where it bounced before, just like Maker. Maker did the exact same thing. Where, right, it went up, hit a target of the trade setup, and then crashed with Bitcoin. It fell below the ice line, but only with wicks. Never did you get a candle close. Traders never settled up below $501 on Maker. Okay, and so now look at it. It's running, and it'll probably eventually see 560 if Bitcoin doesn't crash. Okay, or dump really hard. We cool? So we're right around 18,200. We've got less than about 1 minute now. Ooh, that was nice. Crap. Someone purchased some merchandise there. Sorry. Yeah, CB, man. Thanks so much for supporting the stream, buying the canvas print. Steve Neeson is a legend, and so is this print. Buy it before it goes out of print like the Pepe mug. Have you considered a print showcasing of all the different types of divergence and convergence, or a print showcasing the Bitcoin chart from inception until now? That one will get outdated, but no, divergence convergence could be a really nice merchandise piece that we could have with all the. We could have bullish convergence, class A, B, and C, classic divergence, and then we could do hidden divergence. But we'd probably want to have more on it because that might not be enough, for a big canvas piece. So maybe, yeah, that's a great idea though. Try to add it in with something else, because we do have to work on the chart patterns canvas print now. That will be the 3rd edition. Okay. So there it is, chat. A new day, a new week has been born. Let's go back to Bitcoin, and we can look at it. Jesus chimes for the new week. Hidden bearish divergence is there on the 4 hour anyway. Weekly, no. Weekly, huge indecision candle that could be engulfed. Right, you could probably see some price action up and down here, but just remember, on the weekly, between 16,175 and 19,378, there's pretty much literally nothing. Okay, do you see it? What I'm talking about, right? It's a straight line up and down. Straight line up, test where it was created, and straight line down. But now, rallied off that low, and you're just sitting here at the upper echelon of this range, this multi-$1,000 range. Yeah, almost it's a $3,700 range on Bitcoin now. That's where we are. So big price swings can almost be expected in this range because there's just the data. There's no data beyond this, and there's no data below 16,175 till much lower prices. So you never want to fall below 16,175. That's really bad. You could easily see 13,868 if you ever broke 16,175. Okay, so cool, very cool. Now let's just get an engulfing candle and keep it going, I guess, right? It's very overbought on the weekly. You're talking 82. That is certainly higher than it was even in June and July of 2019. Okay. Yeah, if you're enjoying this stream, we just covering the weekly candle close. Hit the like button, the bell, that sub. The more likes that we get, the more the algorithms for YouTube identify, hey, this is a good stream, and so then they recommend it to other people, and that's how I grow. So if you want to see the channel grow, you hit the like button. Very easy. So that's why that's why I ask every day for the like button, because it's like, hey man, channel growth. Yeah, let's look at The US dollar index. Yes. Very, very bad. Something very bad happened on Friday, like when it closed. So just look at the weekly bear pull, bear flag. Right, huge impulse down. The lowest low where traders settled up since the week of April 23rd, 2018. So pretty much multi-year lows on the DXY. And the next target, I mean, I've got this 91.42 here, but you've already broken the ice line. Like that was the breakouts happened, in my opinion. Okay, the major one. So there's a low back from 1998 where it could run to, and you could correlate your price action there. But just look what happens below that level too. I mean, there's the only price action below 91.42 is straight line down to much lower levels and then straight line up. There's nothing else. So yes, capitulation could be upon you on the DXY. Yeah, bear pull, bear flag. Breakout already. It broke out. It even back tested the bear flag as resistance to confirm, and now you're getting follow through price action. And here's the bad thing for the dollar on the weekly. The negative momentum has just begun to build. So you could imagine if the bears take this ball and they push it after a technical breakout, how low the price could go on on a very big histogram island, right? Like we've seen before. It's just not good, man. Really, really bad for the US dollar, the DXY, okay? Yeah, the US dollar dumping would be great for Bitcoin just because, of course, Bitcoin's denominator is the US dollar. Yes, of course. It's good. This is why it's so bad, though. It's so bad because it made a 61.8% retrace from its high, and I mean, you went to like 120 in 2001 tech bubble, right? And then you went all the way down to 70. And look, you rallied, made a very common moderate retrace once, but the second time was telling. That's a confirmation high. That's like, hey, everyone, this is bad.
Data/USD on Binance for the history on the weekly plus monthly. Dang man, TH and X brother.
What's up, Element of P, dude? Thanks for the
Is that a joint?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. A lot of upside. It's just like, it reminds me so similarly to Ethereum. I mean, my God, same thing. Yeah, it's like, did you ask for the weekly though? The weekly, the monthly? Look at this little range here. Well, oh yeah, upside potential is extreme. It's just like Ethereum. My God, you're at one more little high though, okay? I wouldn't consider this a major swing high. You can see it on the weekly, but understand, like, right, it's like a little scrub high, and then you dump to lower prices. So you're there, though. You are regarding it as resistance, I guess, right now. You did break through it briefly, but it pulled back at it. So a new week has begun, of course. Just make that like a yellow horizontal ray. Right, so you break this, where traders set it up July 2018, and yeah, I mean, liftoff could happen. You got the wick high, 19.17, but above 19.17, there's nothing till 36 cents. Yes, this asset could very well be destined for moon. I mean, this could be some sort of weird-looking cup with handle men, right, where it's a higher high handle, which are always stronger, and this was the handle, and you're breaking out. But that was the trade setup, right? This trade setup we posted earlier in November. Really good move, all the targets hit, but yeah, if you zoom out on the macro, it could be much more substantial than just some sort of awesome trade setup we had. Where, okay, that's 36 cents. All right, so to Ethereum, 7.95 is 36 cents to Cardano, if that makes sense. All right, very nice. Yeah, again, yes, highest level where traders have settled up since the week of July 9th, July 16, 2018. Very, very nice. Good stuff, dude. A lot upside. Wow. So get wrecked, US dollar. Get destroyed, man. And it's exactly what the Federal Reserve wants. I'll get an alert set up if it really starts going. But what I'm just talking about with the daily on the US dollar here is right here, man. That low from May of 2016, you cracked it. You cracked it, closed the week below
Thanks
it.
for everything you do, Mitch. Been watching you for a week and already learned enough that I'm taking $500 out of the market every day on futures. Same principles on smaller time frames.
Rob, thanks for the $10 super chat. Oh, sorry. Thanks for $10 super chat. Well, you know, you got to develop your own system, your own style, right? For me, swing trading, position trading, investing was always what stuck with me. Was always, I liked it. You know, people day trade, but you know, the less significant the time scale becomes, the less reliable the TA is. Your probability starts not being as strong as it would be if you're looking at the 4-hour, the daily, the weekly, the monthly. Okay, so whatever works for you, man. Whatever your style is. Yeah, but risk management, position sizing are very important. So.
Don't want to beat a dead horse, but that weekly on ADA MACD just went positive after showing hidden bullish, and the monthly is 1 day away from rising 3 methods. Popcorn.
Oh yeah, dude, I forgot. I mean, we talked about it briefly. But yeah, you're right, dude. Sorry, I wasn't even looking at the oscillator. That's my bad. Yeah, ADA on the weekly here, hidden bullish divergence. I know this has been discussed in Patreon. But yeah, impending price action, continuation of the upside, like the Jesus, man. And yeah, the positive MOMO has just really begun. You just closed your second histogram. Well, no, I guess it was the first. And yeah, and so now we have a new histogram island that's automatically just much higher, but you haven't even moved on price yet. So again, things are very poised on the weekly and the monthly. Yes, the rising 3 methods. Unbelievable. I mean, we're talking in less than... This is the most beautiful continuation pattern I've seen on this market, for sure. I mean, and especially the fact that it's on the freaking monthly. Rising 3 methods. It's a 5 Japanese candlestick pattern. It will be confirmed in 23 hours and 50 minutes. 1 huge green candle, then 3 candles confined within the first candle, and then the 5th candle engulfs all 3 and closes higher than the first candle. Textbook. And we've talked about this before, last time we looked at this, the volume signature is literally perfect. It is textbook. These are the best rising 3 methods. The high volume on the first candle, and then lower levels on the 3 in between, and then on your 5th candle you have higher volume than the 3 within, and you are now doing that. So yes, textbook volume signature on this potential rising 3 methods that will be confirmed in less than 1 day, and that just happens to be, well, where the context, nothing until 34 to 36 cents. That is incredible on Cardano, man.
Bruh.
Please take heed of all this that I've just told you, okay? Very, very nice. Ethereum still pumping. Let's take a look on the new week, new day. Yes, it is. Saying, hidden bullish divergence, back testing, an old resistance as support for the first time ever. It's pretty good. 587. Almost like nothing happened. You're attempting a rally here for sure. If you're about to be the 78.6% retrace, which is 592.62. You never quite got there on Binance. Best swing trade of all time? I don't know, man. I mean, like, right? If you're practicing proper risk management and position sizing, you shouldn't have the greatest one of all time. They should all be. But I'm saying that if you're talking about like where things go, I mean, like, I think what put me on the map as like a streamer in this space was the early 2019 bullish Gartley. Like, that was it, man. That was, our channel blew up after that. Many people were calling for 2K Bitcoin, but we had an actual argument with technical analysis on why reversal would be happening at like 33.43, not dumping more. And it was the Gartley, it was the divergence, convergence on significant time. It was just everything. It was like all the variables were lined up for upside, and it went, not only did it hit the targets, it went to almost $14,000. So, my God, Cardano, man, so freaking gorgeous. I'm gonna go ahead and ping patrons about it, just make sure everyone's aware. Oh my God. Oh my God. There you go, dude. Just letting y'all know. So good to see y'all, really. Thanks for the 1,600 people pretty much tuned in. Thanks so much for the 640 likes where the weekly candle just closed about 15 minutes ago, 14 minutes ago. And we're monitoring the immediate fall of the price action on the new week for some of these altcoins where Ethereum's up almost 2%, Litecoin's up 1.2%, you name it, man. Tezos up 1.3%, XRP's up 2% on the new week, the new day, the new 4-hour candle. Link's up 3%. Okay, so very, very good to see the rally here. It's just kind of the way to look at it now after the crazy, the trade stuff played out, right? Where you would go if you broke certain things, you went up to them, 2 of the 3 targets. And then the Bitcoin reset everything pretty much, like cleaned everything out, and you started over and you don't have much data after the dump. So it's just a retrace that's occurring right now. So the great news is Link is back above a critical resistance. I think the resistance that mattered more than anything at these levels, 1330, we're above that right now. So I think the longer you stay above that, the higher the probability becomes you eventually test 1448, and then after that, probably 1524 again. So yeah, nice uptrend still going on for Link. Bitcoin 18,342, still just methodically marching. And remember about Bitcoin, anything above 17,730 is nothing besides newly manufactured local highs. That's it. But if you go look left on the 4-hour, the daily, the weekly, the monthly, there's nothing here. Nothing here from history. So you want to keep climbing, and you want to start getting violent. You want to start getting some actual real nice price action. So we could, we were like, hey, let's get an inverse Bart Simpson. That's what I hope happens, right? If you start getting some violent price action on the upside, you're going to invalidate any sort of hidden bearish divergence. And we know anyway, even if the hidden bearish divergence plays out and you dump again, I mean, you're looking for a double bottom or a slightly lower low, and then we'd be looking for classic bullish divergence. And that's where we'd be looking for a long for a major swing trade or something. You just don't have it. So, man, I'm hoping for everyone that... And here's the thing, man, like TA, oh my God, like there wasn't an edge, so TA is fake. That's just not how it works, man. Just because a dump happens, so it goes to a coin flip, right? Like it could keep going, or it could pump and go to higher highs, right? Without an edge, you have a coin flip almost always. So we look for the edge to have that weighted coin, to where we just have a higher probability than a coin flip's chance, right, of something playing out. So just because there's no edge doesn't mean Bitcoin can't completely run up and test the highest side of the rally and go higher. Just because there's no edge doesn't mean it can run up and then dump again. So it's funny, people keep saying, oh, Ethereum stalled. You keep saying that and it just keeps going, dude. Like, really? How's that stalling? It like seconds ago just hit 592. Seconds. Bitcoin's gonna hit all-time highs. Bitcoin stall, dude. Real quick. Wow, this is interesting. This is a development that will be occurring. Wow, I haven't talked about this. Just give me a sec, though. Okay, so in less than 1 day now, we're very close here. You really want to see the next 24 hours Bitcoin and altcoins do well. You don't want them to do real bad now because of how close this is. But if, just if, Bitcoin and altcoins hold up for the next 24 hours, the monthly total market cap will be closing at the highest level of all time. Barely. Look here on the monthly. Traders settled up on your total market cap. We're talking the ICO boom, okay? Settled up December 2017 at $535 billion. We're above that right now. And again, less than a day to go until this candle, this monthly candle closes. And again, it would be historical. We've never seen anything like it. Pretty freaking amazing.
Bruh.
So that's why we just want one more day of awesomeness so we can make some more history. Or like the driver of the last great FOMO was ICOs, angel investors, right? That money, billions of dollars put into just marketing trash coins. That's what got us up here with Bitcoin. But if you look at Bitcoin's total market cap and all that, it's like it hit all-time highs. Let's go to that one. Oops.
Gentlemen.
Market cap. Okay, so in less than a day, Bitcoin's monthly will be closing at its highest levels of all time. It will actually be closing higher than even the wick high from December 2017 when the euphoria was at all-time highs, right? When you were nearly $20,000, you'll be closing above that if all stays the same in less than 24 hours. Very good stuff, man. It's not called set it up. It's called settled. Settled. When a candle closes, that means traders settle up, right? Traders don't settle up where the wick was, right? That's intra-candle. Traders will settle up, meaning they're closing their position for this 1 day. The settle up. Settle. S-E-T-T-L-E. This is where traders will settle up to close the month of November. Not at the wick high, not down here. This is where it opened. This is where traders started trading on the new month. This is where they will settle up. So $588 on Ethereum, total market cap, Bitcoin market cap, everything looking good, man. Let's look at the monthly on Bitcoin because we haven't done that today, I don't think, but it's extremely appropriate. Why? Well, the reason why we're looking at these other things. This is why it's extremely appropriate here. Because what's about to happen in less than a day is Bitcoin to the US dollar traders will be settling up at their highest level to close out a month of all time, where the record was December 2017, right? We know that December, the 1 month of December of 2017. Each candle here represents 30 to 31 days, 1 month. It's going to be the highest level ever. So not the wick though. You got to break that. 19,894 could happen. Could happen in December, January. This keeps going. This has only happened after a breakout in July. I think that's when the cycle may have started, in July. You break out, you back test for 2 freaking months, 60 days, 61 days. Or you back test the breakouts, the horizontal line resistance breakout and the down sloping resistant, the supply line break. You back tested them, confirmed the validity of the breakout as support for 2 freaking months, and then in October we bullishly engulfed. So a break, hook and go confirmation, the strongest form of confirmation that exists on any chart, any market, and you get immediate fall through price action, and this candle will close in less than a day. Very, very good stuff, man. Very good. Oops. Full moon soon? Is that true? Is that fake news? Oh. Okay, so as you can see, as we've looked across the markets, really historic things are going on and will be confirmed by this time tomorrow, earlier than this time tomorrow, right? So you just have this attempted rally, this retrace to the upside on Bitcoin. What is it? I think, are we above the 618 now, or are we just at it? We're exceeding a 618. Very good. You're exceeding the moderate retrace levels, like where any asset across any market it commonly would retrace between the 382 and the 618. But Bitcoin's saying, I'm going to make an uncommon retrace and try to get to 18,739. Maybe, right? You just really want to see Bitcoin have some really positive price action. We need tons of bids to come in to invalidate any form of hidden bearish divergence here, okay? You got to see it. You want to see it, okay? Ethereum's got a very deep retrace. Sorry, I'm log scaling. You know that.
How's that looking if BTC doesn't screw everything?
Well, I mean, see, the thing is with these altcoins, man, a lot of them already hit their targets, right? Like, it was... You know, like, I think if Bitcoin keeps climbing, the rally continues, VeChain should probably eventually see 1.8 to 1.99 cents again. If it can ever break that, you're thinking eventually 2.6 cents. That's it. 2.6 cents. If you can ever break what? 1.8, 1.99 cents. What is that? You look left from history from 2018. Above that's nothing, dude. Nothing till up here. So a new echelon, a new paradigm for VeChain if it can break 2 cents, which it tried a couple times, upthrusted and failed. Bearish divergence, right? Beautiful TA being respected there. As you can see, what happened on the daily bearish divergence, you lost so much value. But then you hit a congestion area. You back tested the old range, the top of the range as support. Vet Moon Boy showed up that day, and since Vet Moon Boy showed up, VeChain pretty much went to moon. Appreciated value, almost 100% value. Appreciated value, 100%. Sorry, too many values there.
Is there any fear of a bearish cipher on the 1 watt chart for BTC? Can you explain the harmonics and setting it up as well, possibly?
No, there's no weekly bearish cipher. Why is there no bearish weekly cipher? It's 100% retrace. Another reason why it can't be a cipher, it's a higher low. X, A, B, C, D. The only way it could be a cipher is if C, which you're talking about here, ended up being a lower low. It's not. It's a higher low. So the only thing it could have been was a bearish Gartley, but far exceeded its 78% retrace. Like real far. Exceeded the 88% retrace. Pretty much hit a 98% retrace. Those levels probably not. I mean, it's an invalid structure, invalid harmonic to trade, but it doesn't mean it can't reverse here. Sure. X, A, B, C, D is what he's talking about. I recommend you memorize what structure is what makes it a cipher, what makes it a Gartley, a shark, a bat, a 5-0. A deep crab, a crab, right? I recommend you master that, learn that stuff, because it can't be a cipher when it's a higher low. Cardano's taking off. Good. Let it take off, man. It's only up 2%. It's not really that big a deal. XLM's up 3%. XRP's up 4%. So meh. Big meh.
Can you please check CROS coin and tell me what that him pattern means?
Thanks, Greg. I don't know, man. I don't really look at trash, but we can look at it. Can't believe the guy said that, man. He said it's crash. Or trash. Wait, it crashed, but it is trash. You tell me what this is. I don't know, man. Like, it definitely had an area where it could reverse. I mean, it did reverse, and it was terrible. Yeah, dude. This is a congestion area where if you don't hold 6.7 cents, eventually you'll be at 3.7 cents. Pretty easy. But if you can get back above 6.7 cents and hold that long enough, that is exactly where a major potential reversal could occur on this asset. The problem is that supply line is way up here. So that's the bump and run breakout. I mean, that is, so if it gets above 6.7 cents holds, you could imagine it could very well run up to test that supply line at like 10.4 cents. But you got to get above it, man. Get back above 6.7 cents, and the probability increases that you will eventually run to test the supply line way up here for a potential bump and run breakout if it happened. Okay, no edge on the daily, none, dude, none. If you don't hold, you're below 6.7. So if you stay below 6.7 long enough, the probability increases you eventually see 3.7 cents. One thing I do like about what's going on at this congestion area is volume signature. Right, at congestion areas, when you get high volume, that can oftentimes indicate a reversal in what's going on, a reversal in the trend. So that's a lot of, a lot of selling pressure, but very little reward going on. That's why high volume at congestion areas can be a telltale sign of what could be coming, where a reversal could occur here based on that volume. Now, that's on traditional markets. This is crypto, so maybe it's not like that. I don't know. Okay, we're in an unregulated, non-traditional market here, okay? Trying to apply technical analysis that is traditional, so you get me, right? So it could, yeah, this could very well be the reversal point, but no divergence yet on the daily. Bitcoin is rallying, $18,388, $18,396. Shorts getting liquidated, man. Some are anyway. All right, your next target you would think is $18,800. That's a manufactured new high from November 21st. Trader settled up, and it's confluent with that 78% retrace. It's probably where we're headed next. But remember, contextually, without these local highs, there's nothing till 19,387, which is exactly what we double topped at on the 60-minute here. That weekly high close. More shorts getting liquidated. Hype. So this is what I'm talking. This is exactly what I'm talking about, Jay. This is what we wanted, right? We're saying, okay, you have to get bids. You have to catch bids here in order to invalidate hidden bearish divergence. See, you're building that histogram island, starting to build again. So now it just starts becoming, I don't know, man. Sure, if you do make a lower high, then we can talk hidden bearish divergence. But until you start reversing, it's could just keep going with such little resistance looking left. That's right, 18,426.
Is that a joint?
Are we cool, man? We cool? Less than a day till your monthly candle close. Less than a day until major history on the total market cap, Bitcoin market cap, and Bitcoin itself, the US dollar. So Ethereum, 588, not moving too much. 589. Well, that's supposed to be XRP. Kava. Or XRP is up 5% now.
Sorry, what device?
What?
Sorry, I didn't find a device named one.
Okay, shut up, Alexia. So yeah, man, hey, held 51 cents, right? You even, when you held it, you rallied and then back tested it as support and then engulfed. And then since that engulfing candle in the back test of the spring, you've been rallying, and now you're going again. And you haven't even hit the top of the golden zone yet, the golden retrace, which is 65.5 cents. Would you think you could hit that? If you break 65.5 cents, pretty sure you're going to 70.9 cents, the next high from November 25th. So, Sergio. We climbing, chat. Thanks for the 1,663 people tuned in. My God, if you wanted, chat, we could get 800 likes in seconds if everyone that didn't hit the like button just hits it right now. It'd be like, boom, 800 likes. Up to y'all. Robots in movies. Like JP, the best robot. No, we're not even close to. Well, I thought in seconds, but I mean, we used to have that in seconds. Yeah, we can go to futures again real quick so you can see it. Yeah, futures sell off, or stock futures sold off. Bitcoin's not. Bitcoin's climbing 18,625. But yeah, you're pulling back. You're now we're in the green. Somewhat on the S&P and Dow Jones. You're now in the red. You're down 0.1% on S&P. Down at 0.22% on Dow Jones, and then Nasdaq still up 0.28%, still hanging in there, outperforming. Wow, Greg, really? Dude, what did you do? Did you like tip me and then you just walk away from your computer? I went to Crow immediately after you tipped and analyzed it, so don't really know what you were doing, but okay. Wow, dude. 884 likes now? That was really fast. Thank y'all. Your likes breaking out. Looks like it, dude. Thank y'all. So we're like 11 away from 900 now. So might as well just go for the cool 1,000, right? At this point. Now, we were streaking through the quad into the gymnasium for likes on stream. We had 7 streams in a row with over 1,000 likes. So, and since that streak was broken, we're not at 1,000, but this could be the first one we have until then. We're now at 950. Jeez, dude. What's up, Matthias? Thanks for the sub, dude. Let's get a sub spike too, alright? Why not? And be sure to join the Discord, man. Discord. It's where the conversation continues when the live stream inevitably ends. And you get notified when I go live. Educational resources in there, and that's where you hang out with everyone in this community. In the in-between times. Okay. There's a Discord link, spamming it. Boom. Get roasted. Alright. So altcoins showing some life on the new day, on the new week. Everything except Engine Coin, but Engine's pretty trash. Always, right? I mean, if it rallies, it's who cares? You know, like everything else rallies to better. So screw Engine Coin, man. I don't even know why it's on my watch list. Really don't know why. Wait, Ethereum, that is again having a very deep retrace. It hit a 78% retrace, 592.62 pulling back some, and if Bitcoin keeps going, Ethereum's going to keep going too. Very deep. Now the 382 is a $600. 382 that's from all-time highs to your $85 low. That's what happened. Ethereum hit a 38% retrace from its high side to its lowest low from that high, right here. Right, high to low Fibonacci anchor points, 382. Very strong candle. So you're almost at the 100% measurement of the double bottom, which is crazy. But that is, I mean, that's just a way to size up how to target for something. If we talk about history, we know the target is $795. $795 on Ethereum eventually if one's patient. High volume on the breakout. It's beautiful. XRP still is trash. Just, it's been trash, right? Wow, dude. And guess what I also did, Real Human News? I also posted a trade setup that you had an entry, and that entry would have taken you to the whatever 200% increase in value. So yeah, I can call it trash, but I can also post a trade setup for patrons and make them a crap load of money. So just because of the technicals.
Gentlemen in the mix.
Nothing's changed fundamentally about XRP. Except, hey, hello, have you seen the big ones in a bullish trend that is nearing its all-time highs, where XRP is extremely far off, underperforming Bitcoin, and only made lower highs, lower lows for like 2.5 years until finally last month. Finally, still trash performer, but great job on one green candle, the impulse candle. Who cares? We do it? 999 likes. Can we do it, chat? Who's gonna be 1,000? There it is. Whoever you were, thanks so much. Jesus chimes. We were Jiggins. Please clap. Please clap. So Xbox One. Thank you. So many deepfakes of that guy getting wrecked in boxing last night. Seriously, thanks a bunch. It's not easy getting 1,000 likes, okay? So, been live for an hour and 37 minutes right now, as we just wait on Bitcoin to continue to rally or to sell off. The daily is kind of interesting. I mean, like that negative momentum you had, finally, you're losing the negative momentum. It's now waning. It was waxing, and now it's waning with these past 2 days of price action. It's wonderful. Yeah, people are forgetting most of these S coins are still, all these S coins mostly are all based on speculation, right? The price action going the upside, speculation. What's happening? Technicals are getting respected, right? Patterns that were playing out over the course of over a year are playing out. TA is being respected. Trader's market, right? But you know, Bitcoin in an uptrend. I mean, dollar cost averaging. What's wrong with that? I mean, if we know like what could happen, the upside. Where think about like all the institutions coming in, the halvening that happened, making mining more difficult, and the rewards cut in half, and we know that the Bitcoins that are mined every day are getting literally bought up by Grayscale Bitcoin, PayPal, and Square. There's every day, so no new supply is entering the market daily, and we know what Citibank thinks, JP Morgan.
There's some appreciation for the TA last week on Zill. Starting to play out if BTC holds.
Blake, thank you for the $5 super chat. So, right, like if we break out, if like 20K gets broken, 19,984 or whatever, I mean, price discovery, you could see a face melting rally to the upside. Very possible. Very, very bullish conditions right now. Here we are with the highs of the new week, $18,447, chat. Let's go. XRP still not to pull back some. Again, next target, if the 786 and the high from that was just created, the 21st of November, if it gets hit, 18,800 is the target at this point, right? Man, Futures on Bitcoin continue to climb 18,675 after just a momentous gap up, right? Just at least on anything that's not the daily gapped up. But if you look at the daily, there was no gap up. Whew. Still got buy orders coming in on Bitcoin. 18,460. A new session high, technically. Oh, thanks, Kevin, man. It was our pleasure. Easiest iron bowl of all time, maybe. Maybe. So, I guess we should do a new poll, right? A new poll since we got some people in here. Let's do it, man. Why not? And it's kind of one of those that, hey, guess what? The no's had it, and the no's have won. The no's have won the last poll. Will Bitcoin see all-time highs by Thanksgiving? Will Bitcoin see all-time highs by Christmas now? Pretty easy, yes, no. You got so much time, dude. Here, in before 90% people say yes. All right, here it is, chat. Here it is. I'm posting the. If you're saying yes or no, here's the poll. Go vote. Cast your vote. %, saying it. 5 votes. Get wrecked, dude. Oh wow, no, never mind. It's updating now. Jeez. $18,500, not, don't get cocky, dude. No, 18,490 actually, Kevin. Get wrecked, dude. Yes, connect. Put your mouse where your mouth is or something by clicking the link. See, Morgan Freegan says no. No. Okay, so we got some votes, man. No, there is no identity. It's all literally like strawpoll.me, dude. Why would I collect your data? Talk to them about it. I don't know. I'll go to a website, and it's what we've been doing for years. Straw polls. Wow. 18,710 on futures. Just hit its highest high. Continuing to climb. At what point do contrarian views get wrecked? You never know, man. That's why we keep voting, right? All right, 18,485. That is your... well, no, we got to 18,490 at the highest point so far. And we're testing the highs right now. Just a second ago. Almost break you, man. Get wrecked, Bitcoin. In a positive way, hopefully, right? Fake news. Lower low, do you mean lower high, Philip? Well, we don't know that. The wave isn't over. This is a wave. This was a wave down. This is a wave up. We have no idea if it's a lower high yet, if it's at its highest level of the entire attempted rally. You don't know that yet. Now, of course, yeah, if you end up making a 70%, yeah, hidden bearish divergence, you reverse. But if you go that deep, man, that means like you may just end up making a higher low than previous low and go again to all-time highs. So wow, dude. Sebastian, really? XLM crashing hard. It's up 3%. Crashing, by the way. Fake news. Okay, man. I'm just like sticking around. Look, I think we did really good. I kept you. Why do you watch, right? For some value to see just kind of updates on what's going on across the markets. Well, we covered them, and normally when it gets to an hour, 45 minutes, 2 hours in the stream, that's kind of where, So I'm sticking around kind of because the price action, where we are, it's looking really decent right now, at least. Where you're just inching on up, man. Yeah, you're very close to breaking 18,500. You haven't even tested it yet, though. Oh, it's Tyler Jordan, man. First rule about Fight Club is don't get wrecked or something.
Thoughts on XRP Weekly and Log on Poloni X. Fifth channel. 5 touches on bottom up sloping channel from 17 to now and 1 touching top
Sure could be.
17. Adjusting your own George Soros chart.
Sure, we could look at it. We used to look at that a long time ago, and then kind of got like invalidated. So the monthly. Sure, dude. Monthly? Oh, yeah, so the weekly, okay. Okay, you talking about here or here? Like new anchor points between the wick here? What happened, man? It never. What about that? Is that it? I don't know, dude. Or are you just saying, oh, we're just gonna, now since this is a low, now we're just gonna do this? Is that what you're saying? I mean, I guess. I don't. Like that or something? I like the heart line. The heart line. You're touching the 25. Kind of confused. Is this what you're asking, man? Something like this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches on the bottom on the new anchor points, I guess. Sure, dude. Not really. Yeah, so much upside, dude. So much upside. I'll stay with Bitcoin though. Bitcoin has its own crazy chart like this. Yep, here it is. Like it's a lot better. Anchored on the top. Anchored one on the bottom, and then we fell and COVID crashed and tested it and held it, and now you're breaking the 25% trend line. Understand what's going on here, chat. If this is real, okay, just look at this. You see the touches, the respect you're getting at this 25% trend line of the equidistant channel here, okay? Just too many. This is weird because of log scale, my God. Once you broke it, look what happened, man. You went up to the heart line, you sold off, then you rallied to the top, whatever. But look here, man. Like that was the bullish Gartley right there. Once you broke that, you were gone, right? Look, you tried break. Oh my God, dude, I can't grab this. So now you've broken it. You broke it. So the upside could be immense. It could be extreme. It could be insane. This right here, $318,000. Citibank's prediction based, and it's by December 2021. This is it, most likely, in my opinion, because of the technicals. That's probably why they came up with that number. It's literally that at that speed. Okay, so you are breaking a very critical equidistant trend line, it seems like, and the rewards could be immense, man. Okay, I don't know about how about we break all-time highs first, okay, and then how about we hit the fib extensions like 24,444 and 30K is the gold mean ratio. How about that? Okay, we'll do that first, then we can talk. Bitcoin's still $18,444 right now. Not making all-time highs yet. Just rallying. It's making an attempted rally after a dump. You do eventually need to break the highest side of the rally. Yes, Link is having a really nice markup. It broke above 1330, so once you break 1330, I mean, it's going to go to the next resistance, which there isn't much. So yeah, Link, very nice. Look at the pump right now. It's up over 5%. Again, you're thinking the target's at least 1524. Because look, man, history. I don't know. I guess there's that one wick high at 1450. That's what we talked about last time we looked at it today. 1450. You ever break 1450? It's certainly 1524. I mean, pretty much. Okay, and then that's not even the real resistance. The real resistance is eventually. What was it on the daily? It was like 1645 or something. Yeah, 1645 right here where Trader settled up. That's what we hit. Seeded it. Nice. Really. Hey. We got some hidden bullish divergence on the daily now developing. Impending price action, continuation to the upside. Very good. What just happened? I got an alert that just went off and didn't tell me what it was. DXY getting destroyed right now, chat. Let's go to the US dollar index at its lowest levels. Here we go. You're now lower than the lowest level intraday, September 1st, 91.74. It's gone, dude. You're doing it. The breakout has happened. It happened already, as you can see. But here we go, man. I guess.
Hype in the chat!
Indirectly, of course, really good for Bitcoin and any asset that is a hedge against inflation. What's the point, Angel? That's what's literally making the US dollar go down, is them printing money, man.
Trump wins election, steady rise in crypto and more freedom. Biden wins election, parabolic rise in crypto and less freedom. What good are gains if you are taxed 100% on them? Where will you move to for more freedom? I want a steady rise.
Is that a joint?
Thanks, CB, for the 420. Well, I don't know, man. Not really. You know, let's leave it. I mean, I'm not politics-wise or great. You know, I don't think it matters who the president's going to be. Bitcoin's going to win either way, because it doesn't matter who's chairman of the Federal Reserve. You think they're going to start being fiscally responsible or not? That's all you need to know, man. Stimulus money, you know, bills get passed with one or the other. They're both going to be huge, ridiculous $1 trillion plus, you know, multi-trillion-dollar stimulus packages. That's terrible for the US dollar. That's devaluing it, man. That's stealing people's wealth that they've accumulated. So that's why it's important to be in a vehicle that is a hedge against inflation. Bitcoin has certainly been an incredible one lately, right? Is 420 the most common tip I get? I think so, yeah. 420 for sure. People tip me 420, I think, more than anything. 10 a little bit too, because since we just started this wheel spin stuff, but 420 I think takes it. I wish I could figure that out. I don't really know. I don't think there's a way of tracking that. It would be really cool though. Okay, so just back to the crazy Citibank chart. You gotta be really impressed here, man. I mean, this type of price action at this trend line, despite whatever you want to call it, it's been tested. Once it breaks it, man, look at it. It tried to break it, upthrusted, and failed, right? So I think you've just been butting up against it, and now you've finally broken it, and now all that exists is looking left, 19,870 or so. You break that, man, it could be face melting. It could be the one of the craziest bull runs we've ever seen on Bitcoin, based on the price now. If you haven't noticed, it's 18.5 or near that. I don't think any. I mean, you break 18,500, and you're probably going to see 18,000. 800. 18,800 is after 18,500, which 18,500 is just this wick high from November 18th. Yeah, you break it, you're just going to go to the next level. 18,982 could be an area of resistance next. But other than that, historically, it's nothing. There's nothing there historically. Dreams, we're talking about if hyperinflation kicks in, is the chart still relevant? Could it be higher? I don't know, man. I mean, like, you're gonna cycles, you know, they're gonna come and go, and you know, whatever. Like, you could run up and see.
Wow, what a chart! If hyperinflation kicks in, the chart is still relevant. Could it be higher?
Things. So I don't know. I mean, you're gonna like these ups and downs. This is like the weekly. So I mean, you run up, you see 43K. You could reverse and back test 20K before going higher. There's just so many. This is just like shows you where it could go in time in 365 days plus. And that's just really, we have this because I didn't predict this. They're predicting 318,000. You know, then other people are predicting 500,000. So I don't know, man. I look, if I can present an argument on the chart, I guess I'll say like $64,000 to 100% measure move of the symmetrical triangle we broke out of in July, right? That to me is, that could be my target if Bitcoin breaks out, you know, and breaks its all-time highs. But at first target would be 24,444.44 or something. Second target would be 30K because of gold mean ratio. Then after that, and that's when 64K would be it. But it hasn't happened yet, right? I mean, like, people are almost already trying to act like Bitcoin's broke all-time highs. It just hasn't. So it has to do that action first. Otherwise, it's a lower high. Yeah, Caitlin said 500,000. I didn't say bro. Said someone said it. Yeah, very close, but we're not. We got like 30 seconds until, you know, an hour goes. A 60-minute candle closes somewhere, right? So we'll see if that ushers in any kind of new price action, a pullback, or continued rally. Could be, or Kathy Wood, whatever her name is, Kathy, Catherine, whatever. To me, I think the easier play for taking a long term on any crypto would be Bitcoin. Because that's where the money's going. Follow the money, dude. Institutions are much more heavily buying Bitcoin than they are Ethereum. So there's that new 60-minute candle. I mean, just looking at the time. Let's do the look on the 8s. On we go, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, those are, like, if anything, we're starting to break above the disbelief stage, I guess. After the last market cycle, we're beyond it now. I think we're in the new beginning, new cycle. I don't know, I guess. So random.
Hey Mitch, do you believe in the Wall-Saint psychology of a market cycle?
It's just schematic.
Could you estimate where we are at on the chart? Maybe optimism.
I don't know, man. I don't know if it really applies to Bitcoin. It's so theoretical, hypothetical. I mean, it's just speculating. So you can look at it, I guess, or whatever. Yeah, he's just talking about this, man. It's kind of like difficult to say disbelief because, like, what's happened already. Optimism, this rally is real. I mean, the thing is, though, like, what's the history of this chart? You don't know, man. It's all like whatever. So I think you could still be in maybe disbelief still, for at least for retail. I mean, maybe belief, maybe optimism, maybe. Dude, again, I don't know. It's just like, right, look where you are. that peak, and then right here, that's where we are. We're in the expansion phase, I guess, and we're on the cusp of breaking out and going into prosperity, the simplified market cycle, more than anything. Especially if this keeps dumping the DXY that is now right now at its lowest low in multiple years. Get multi-year lows on the DXY right now as I speak to you. Day man, I really appreciate it. 1,139 likes. That is all world. 1,700 people tuned in as we just watched the DXY crumble on its technical breakout it had last week. Confirmed. You're getting follow through. Now let's see if it goes any lower. We hear the beep. It is going. It just hit its lowest low again. So get wrecked, dude. The denominator to Bitcoin and the US dollar pair. As it dumps, Bitcoin rallies, not as much. Like the engulfing candle a couple days ago. Really like the histogram going, waning, losing steam already. So all you gotta do, man, is just break above 19,187 on the daily and all will be well. Everything will continue. It'll be just a hiccup. And otherwise very, very extremely bullish trend. Control the dollar, H2. What are you talking about? Jerome Powell, this is exactly what he wants. All these central banks have like inflation targets that they're wanting to hit. So this is exactly, it's the war on the US dollar since March. YFI finally doing something? Yeah, kind of. I mean, you know, the way we looked at YFI was the trade setup, right? We did this live for free. It was like, yeah, to manage, easy to manage your risk. Anything below 21,000, you don't want anything to do with it because it could be a tremendous fall of downside, but you stay above it long enough, especially the supply line broken. All right, we'll see you at 32K again. That's it. I mean, it's on the way. It's taken a few days, but GE, man, been owning that one. It's up like 80% or something. Oh my god, dude, the Jesus, dude. The Jesus. Wow.
Could you do a quick look at GE? Target 11.5-ish?
Thank you, Jay Nathan. So absolutely incredible. You don't know. If you were a patron in May, April and May, we identified this. It ran up initially, sold off, made a higher low. Now look at it. P&L on this. Let's see. Since the entry, let me check because it's crazy. Let's see. GE. Yeah. Okay. Not as much. So 58.99% profit and loss on this trade. This position trade on GE. So freaking good. Target what? 11, yeah, 13. Well, I mean, yeah, you got 1130-ish, and then you also another target would be 1330. Bullish, a weekly bullish shark pattern like the Jesus did. So good. Let me find this. Holy crap. Let me find it. So long ago. I think we identified this on a Patreon night stream or something one time a long time ago. I gotta go way back. Almost there. Oh no. No, we're good. Found it. Yeah, this was just this was posted May 27th. Okay, bullish shark pattern. There were the targets up there, just the common retrace, which it did. It went to the 382, then reversed, made a higher low, and then eventually is now up at much, much higher levels, right? So very good. The shark, man, on GE. Gold getting wrecked. Yep. Yep, gold getting wrecked. Yeah, very bad. Now there's a zone here, so it could go all the way down to 1750, I guess. But yeah, you are breaking serious levels. Pretty supposed to be. I mean, this is it, man. You do not want to fall below this level where you are right now. This is it, man. This is like, if it doesn't hold the 1750, $1,800 area, then you're going down to 1650. But really, not even. I mean, like, if you really break, that's like on the daily or something. On the weekly, if you break the 1750 area, chances are you'll eventually find yourself at 1520 again. There's just not. Look at the price action correlation. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Up, down, up. Okay. You break this support, you're going down to $1,522. So you understand, you want nothing to do with gold. If it ever falls below 1750, that's your cutoff, man. Everything's over then. Okay. I mean, you could just see a huge markdown if that happens. So just be cognizant of the technicals. Jay Nathan, thanks for the consideration. Looking forward to it. That'll be in a couple days. Can't wait to see all the new patrons who join on the 1st. Yes, the 1st, the best day to join the Patreon to support this stream, where you get trade setups, educational content, and extremely active fraternal order of traders in the Discord, where it's like activity 24 hours a day. So you get it right, Wi-Fi. This was literally brought up on stream. We did an educational segment on risk management, how to manage your risk on Wi-Fi. It's going well so far. Not even close to really taking off. It looks like it could if Bitcoin keeps up what it's doing. Wi-Fi could be in store for 32K. All right. Discord traders settled up, I think, on the daily, September 27th. So that'd be the target. And 4.12 to 1 reward to risk. Very good. Oh yeah, straw poll. Let me post it again. Only 307 votes, so pretty low turnout. There you go. That's a refresh or something. The only joke I see, Michael, is you. So get destroyed. Hey, Michael, I own more Bitcoin than you do, scrub. So what are you gonna say? Huh? You got nothing. $324? Eh, whatever. Futures on Bitcoin 18,675. Nasdaq still, I mean, it's gave up everything now. It's only up 0.04% on the new day, and then the S&P Dow Jones are down on the day, 0.25%. So here we go. We're just dollars away from the highs of the new week, the new day, the new 4-hour candle for Bitcoin. Talking $5 away. Now less than $1 away. Yeah, Cardano. What, man? What? Yeah, it's up 4%. Cool. Ethereum climbing too. Yeah, it's 592 again. Nice. Very, very nice. All right, at a 78% retrace. No higher. $600 would be the next target if it kept going. Yes, $600 next target. Oops. Ethereum. Top of the channel though, it's like 625. So yeah, buy orders still coming. We already looked at Cardano. Yes, it's about to be breaking its highest point. Where traders set it up at least on the 4-hour, November 25th. Yeah, you break that, you're going back up to 18 cents again. You break 18 cents, well, we already looked at the monthly. The monthly is extremely promising. The monthly is implying if you actually run up to the next resistance, 34 to 36 cents in Cardano. So, Michael W., thanks for the sub, dude. Yeah, if you're out there enjoying the content, this stream that's been live for 2 hours, 10 minutes, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Not sure how many new subs we've got today. It's been a good amount though, I think. Yeah, talking like maybe 60 new YouTube subs, so not like crazy or anything, but appreciate it. All the new folks and the folks of old. So you got Cardano, yeah, look at that little bullish rectangle, right? Impulse up, consolidation. Now you're breaking that. You're breaking that little range. Again, 18.2 cents the target, and then after that, man, dude, holding long term on Cardano until it hits 34 cents probably, because there's nothing left. There's no more data, no more swing highs till 34 cents on the weekly. It's crazy. What's up, Hall? Thanks for the sub, dude. No one cares about CHL. Okay, no one. That's real strong, dude. Really strong recovery. I mean, this is already beyond a common retrace. It's at a deep retrace now. You keep going, there's gonna be no hidden bearish evidence. It's gonna move. Yeah, you'll see above 620 if this keeps up like this. It's crazy. I believe we just hit the highest highs. Yeah, we're hitting the highest highs on futures right now, 18,710. People still buying Bitcoin, man. Anthony around 33.43. We got this, man. We got this. We just hit the highest highs for a second on Bitcoin. What's up, hey Jay? Yeah, we've now hit the highest high of this little this recovery so far is 18,516. So again, just hanging out, exceeding common retrace levels. Working on deep retraces, where I think if this is going to continue, the next target is 18,800. Okay. Yeah, altcoin's running because Bitcoin's doing stuff. It happens, man. Nothing crazy. Just trying to stick around for the price action, man. So, you know, it's like, wow, we're like 6 likes away from 1,200 now. Dang, y'all killing it, man. Thank y'all. Seriously. It's not just some S coins, it's a lot of S coins looking good right now. Freak out, dude. Everyone's freaking out. I know. It's crazy. There's the straw poll we did. Just go vote, man. Get it over with. I mean, you've got all this time. So why not do it? Participate in the community. Be like, I voted on that, man. It's been a month. When it happens, if it happens, right? If Bitcoin sees all-time highs by Christmas, you can say, hey, man, I voted in this poll. All right, so I just wanted to get that out a few more times. Remember, join Discord and all that. So I think what I'm gonna do is probably just get some dinner now, get some food, get some nourishment. Maybe Bitcoin will continue throughout the evening, but it's a new week, and tomorrow will be a new month. So you do want to be around tomorrow for the monthly candle close stream, because we will be witnessing history together if you're here. So you don't want to miss out on that. It will be a record where traders are going to settle up on the monthly at their highest level of all time on Bitcoin, Bitcoin's market cap, and even if things stay strong, the entire total market cap for all of crypto will be closing at its highest level ever. And that is in less than 24 hours. So again, you want to be here for the stream tomorrow to witness that with me, okay? Yeah, really, Chase, that's a great question. How do you short CHL? I don't even think you can, man. It's so trash. Thank you, Jose. Thanks for watching. Yeah, there's a link to the Discord Brad's posting. And a link, again, to the straw poll. None. All right, let's keep it up. Let's keep it up, cryptos. Keep it pumping, man. So remember, if all stays the same right now, next target's 18,800. If you ever broke 18,800, man, well, you're probably looking for 19,283. That's all you have left are local highs now that can act as resistance.
Mitch, what's up, man? You're the best. You all have so sign up for Patreon, great value. Is there a possibility of a serious bull trap going on and we get our 40% drop?
It's always possible, man. Right? Nothing's certain on these markets. You can't expect anything, because when you expect something and it goes the other way, right, where everyone's now expecting 500k Bitcoin's like, well, what happens if it goes the other way? Well, if you expect that, you're going to have a really negative emotional response when it doesn't go the way you think it is. So that's why you have to size up a chart, look at it, and say, I'm okay not knowing where it's going for real, but I'm certainly going to have an edge on the market before I make a trade, right? At least for the swing traders mantra. So of course, man, anyone that asks, can this happen? Of course it can happen. Can it see 500k? Sure, it can. I get it could, but it could also go to zero. It could, right? I mean, it's just, yeah, 40% correction could happen. Whatever. It's been a really nice run, so can't rule anything out. This is an unregulated global market. A lot of moving pieces, a lot of people. The good news is the fundamentals are at all-time highs by far. And is a much different 18,000, 19,000 price this time around than it was in 2017 by far. Yeah, play devil's advocate all you want, man. It's fine, but it is possible, of course. CHL is trash scam. CHL is a trash scam. You hear me, chat? If you buy CHL, you're just saying, hey, might as well just tip me money versus putting money in CHL, because it's going to CHL, you'll never get it back. That's what I think about CHL, okay? Shills. Yeah. CHL trash scam. If you hear scam, think of CHL. Pretty easy. CHL, scam, CHL, boom. All right. So thanks so much for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. This is what happens when you try to shill your trash new project on my stream. It's not going to go the way you think it is. Now everyone's been influenced to think CHL is a freaking huge joke. Okay. Keep your eye on Bitcoin. We'll see if it can hold. If it keeps rallying like this, the negative or the hidden bearish divergence won't be able to develop and mature, and then it could just eventually see 19K again, 19.4. So all right. Don't buy CHL. If you do, you're going to lose your money. I'll be back. Until next time, respect the TA. Oh my God, we are 4 Discord members away. 4 from 9,000. Who will be number 9,000 to join the Discord? That's crazy, dude. Three more till 9,000 Discord members. Two more until 9,000 members. Holy crap. Okay, number 9,000 was Savant Opus. Mika was the one though that got us over 9,000.
Hype in the chat. Over 9,000! What? 1,000? There's no way that can be right.
Bruh.
Thanks so much, man.
The human being is an effect of consciousness.
I don't know, sir.
Can I say again? The human being is an expression of consciousness. They are not the controller of consciousness. They are the display of consciousness.
I don't know, sir.
We're in heaven today.
Bruh.
Paint with no color. Found it in stop. I realize I'm not the only man that ever made love to you. But I'm the only man that knows how to keep you. Okay, baby. Your body's mine, I believe you.
or my mind. In my dreams, you're shining like star. Make me feel deep inside. Make me feel deep inside. Shining like star. Make me feel deep inside. Make me feel deep inside.
Bruh.
This is what I want.
My name is JP. I am a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei!
I have some evidence Van Bear Pig could be in this area.
Adios, turd nuggets.